to backyard creatures. Today we're gonna make a frog pond. We'll see how we can make a simple frog pond and put some animals into it. So this is how you make a frog pond. All you need is a frame. You could either dig a hole or get a few wooden planks and put it outside for the frame.
Yeah, so if you're digging a hole and making a pond, it needs to be of good depth and good size. What happens if it is too small or shallow?
It could get heated up.
Yeah, if it is shallow, it gets heated in the sun very fast. And if it is too small,
then all of the animals don't have enough space.
They won't have enough space. So we used some planks of wood that we could find on the side of the road and in the backyard, like these ones, and made a frame. And then what did we get?
We got a rubbery.
They're called pond liners, or you can use polythene or a plastic sheet. Put it over the frame, and then what are these rocks doing?
They're making it safe.
Yeah.
Saving.
Yeah, they're holding the frame together, and also they're tucking away the pond liner. One very important thing is that don't make the pond right under a big tree. What happens if it is right under a big tree?
All the leaves would go down and some bark.
Yeah, bark and leaf can fall in.
Worse.
The water can go off, plus it won't reach enough sunlight for the plants to grow. We have a lot of animals visiting the pond. Dragonflies, you can see some dragonflies flying around, and bees comes in the morning. Why do dragonflies come to ponds?
They lay eggs.
Yeah, a lot of people won't know that dragonflies actually lay eggs in water. So after we make the pond, what do we do?
We put water in.
So we fill it up with water. You can use tap water, but you have to let it stay for a few days. Why is that?
Chlorine inside the water would make the animals sick.
Absolutely, the chlorine, and also the chemicals from the tap or the pond liner needs to go away. So we let it stay for a bit, and then we introduce plants first. Not the animals, the plants. And with the plant came all these algae. As you can see, all this green stuff. Now you need to let the pond establish before we introduce any animals.
So after a few weeks or so, then you can start getting animals into the pond.
Shall we go and get some bugs?
Yeah.
Go.
We're at a local lake and we're going to get some water bugs for our pond. Safety first. Put boots on, so if you're going on tall grass, snakes won't bite you.
Absolutely, because there can be around lakes, especially around Perth, you have a lot of tiger snakes, so you have to be safe.
So you get a hand net and you scoop the bottom and the edges and see if you got anything.
And if you get any bugs or fish, what do?
You put them in a tray.
In a tray, so we can see what we got. Check at this location. Okay, some dip netting here. See what else we can get.
Oh, the snails are moving. That snail in the middle. It was moving.
So we got some snails.
Yeah, it was moving.
We got shrimp, we got dragonfly larvae, and some gambusia. So gambusia they're called mosquito fish. They're not native. They're so common in lakes and ponds around Perth. And we'll add some of that too.
So, got some fish, shrimp, and water bugs. Now we're going to introduce them into our pond.
Absolutely. So it's quite a lot of fun coming into lakes and ponds and doing deep netting. But you need to be very, very careful that you don't trash the place, pollute the place, and most importantly, you treat the animals very gently.
We're back home and we're going to introduce our new bugs into our pond.
Let's do it.
So you don't just pour all the water in, you gently place all of the fish and let them swim out.
Yeah, so that's how you make a very simple pond and colonize it. So you have an ecosystem happening in your backyard. Now the tricky bit is to get some frogs into it. One thing you can do is to get some tadpoles and introduce them to your pond. So you can go to a local pond or park and see whether there's any teddies there, get some. Or there are a lot of social media groups. Perth has Perth Tadpole Swap. You can get some tadpoles from people who have a lot in their backyard ponds. They share them, but it's very important that you don't move them across large areas because you have local populations, and you make sure that your pond is tadpole friendly. So there's no chemicals and there's plenty of places for them to hide, a lot of things for them to eat, a lot of algae. And also when the tadpoles become frogs, they need to be able to get out of the pond and move. And that's why we have all these plants coming out of the pond, and there's rocks around, and they can move around the backyard. Now, the best time to see what's in your pond is?
Nighttime.
It's actually nighttime. So we will come back at nighttime, do some spotlighting and see what we get in our pond.
Yeah.
Shall we?
Yeah.
Cool. See you then.
Okay, we came out at night. Let's see what animals are in our pond.
What do you have there?
Orange fish.
Oh, what is that?
It's like a goldfish.
Probably caught it with the other fish.
Maybe.
Yeah, like a shrimp moving on the floor.
Here? That might be a baby koi.
There's a booby there.
On the bottom.
Yeah, see that one?
Camouflage.
Yeah, that's a western goby. So gobies live on the floor, on the bottom.
That's cool.
All fish are resting among these plants.
We found a frog.
Oh,
It's a motorbike frog.
oh, there you go. Ooh. See how natural it is? Like they're all hiding. There's a lot of vegetation for them to hide under.
Yeah.
Oh, here's our froggy. Motorbike frog, eh?
Yes. Like I said. See, even in a small pond, you can have lot of life.
Yeah, so having a small backyard pond, so much fun. You can come out at night and check all the bugs and the frogs and the fish that lives in there.
Yeah. See you next time. Backyard creatures.
Bye.
Bye.